G'day everyone, Corrupt Carnage here and welcome to this Random Games Wednesday episode where we are going to do something pretty special. We're going to a game called Game of War Fire Age. Basically, this app is available on the iTunes Store and Google Play. And I've been playing this game for almost 2 years now. I just wanted to kind of showcase my account to you guys and basically tell you what it's about. And if you guys are interested, I could potentially do a Let's Play series about Game of War. But basically, Game of War, as it suggests, is a war game. And basically you have a city called a stronghold that is, well, my internet for some reason, every time I start the game, has a little bit of a SPAC attack. But as you can see on the screen, we've got the stronghold there. As you can see, it's level 21. And then also we've got a power of 853,375,530, which is, these days, I mean, back a year ago, 800,000 power was ridiculous. But yeah, but I've been playing for 2 years now. So, but they will go through basically on how you cruise around, how you gather resources, how you kill people, and that type of thing as well. So once it loads, it's freaking having a bit of a SPAC attack at the moment. But yeah, so we've got 430,000 gold as well. So basically it's got an in-game currency, which you can use your own money to buy, which I don't suggest you guys do that because it can be quite expensive. And yeah, so it's basically you build troops, you've got a stronghold, you build troops, and you can rally other cities. I'll show you how to do it in a second once it freaking loads. Here we go. So that little hand down the bottom right hand corner of the screen is basically you're in an alliance. As you can see down the bottom there, I'm in a stick alliance, basically in Kingdom 2. So let's just start off from the start basically. So this is the kingdom map. So there's a couple of kingdoms. Let's go back to the start. So you've got the kingdom map. This is ridiculously slow. I don't know why. It's just, for instance, my Wi-Fi is pretty good, but this app, I have to actually use my data on my phone, but I'm using the iPad at the moment. I just get it for a bigger screen. But let's just cruise to the kingdom. So basically, as you can see, I'm in Kingdom 2 called Aspharia, and basically there's kingdoms all over the place. And basically what happens is, when you start the game, you get spawned into one kingdom. As you can see, I'm in Kingdom 2, which is basically the second kingdom that started. So, and the age of the actual kingdom is 2 years. So if you cruise into it, you will see that this is the actual kingdom itself, and it's surrounded by a thing called a wonder. And once it fucking loads, which is going to take forever, you'll see cities like this. This little city here is basically a stronghold, and every player has one of those cities. So basically, if you cruise up to the top here, to the top right, you'll see my city in a second. Let's just go back to the home, just see where my city is. Fuck, I don't know, it's just so slow, man, so slow. I'm sorry about this, it's so slow. But once we get into it, there you go. So my city's called Cranker, and I'm in an alliance called Sick. So basically, you can see the details. You get into the city. You can also view the profile as well. So basically, what the aim of the game to do is obviously kill people and try and get as many kills as you can and steal their resources and kill all their troops. So as you can see on my profile, if you go back here, I've got almost 16 million kills. And if you go to the actual leaderboards of the kingdom, go to leaderboards and go to kills, you will see that some of the players have over 300 million kills, and that is a lot of death basically happening at once. So basically, once you start the game, you start on stronghold level 1, and then you've got to build all these cities. So we've got hospitals. So if you get attacked and your troops are killed, they go to the hospital first, and then you can re-heal them basically. You've got barracks where you can train your troops. Sorry, that's a villa where you can actually use, you can actually create or gather, silver. That was the word I'm looking for. And then you go to barracks here, and then you can choose to build. There's four types of troops: tier 1, 2, 3, and 4. So tier 1 are basically the worst, and tier 4 are the best. And you can go ahead and build troops and strategic troops as well. So they're all there. So my troops total, I think I've got almost 26 million odd troops. So that's how many troops I've got, which is an absolute shitload. And then basically, the aim of the game is to try and join with your alliance to rally other bigger players. So basically, if I was to just say rally this player here called Graben, I could rally. I'm shielded now, but which I won't be able to do. I can set a 5-minute rally, and basically I can add about 300,000 troops, or up to 375,000 troops, and then up to a total of 2.375 million troops. You can actually rally other cities. So basically, you can imagine if I've got a full rally of almost to 2.4 million troops, and I'm attacking a city that has 26 million, without basically, and it all depends on your hero too, which is, there's a lot of information to go through at the start, but basically you've got a hero, which is him. Yeah, I call him Sid, and basically you have gear, and basically you have attack gear. So, for instance, this particular particular item is called a Violent Beauty Tutu, and you can also embed items in it as well. You can see the stats of the actual item itself. So basically, there's things called cores as well, and relics, as well as cores and relics. So basically, and you can craft them in your forge. You can craft pretty beast weapons. So nowadays, up to 2 billion strongholds. So level 1 strongholds are basically at risk of being zeroed. Now, the zeroed is the terminology meaning basically you're wiped out. And you can burn people that way. So basically, the other cities you've got, the other things you've got as well is a embassy. So basically, if someone's rallying me or attacking me, other people in the alliance can actually put troops into my embassy, and we can try and get more troops in my embassy, in my stronghold, to try and kill them. We've got an altar as well. So this thing's basically for an altar boost. So if you're holding a hero, so basically, if I destroy a stronghold and his hero is there, I will actually capture that hero, and I can actually use the prison to execute it, which I don't have any heroes, so I haven't got no heroes at the moment, but basically after a couple of days you can execute their hero, chop their head off, decapitate it, which is fantastic. But so if you've got an altar, basically you get a bit of an altar boost, which is fantastic. Also got a gymnos, which basically your hero has XP as well, so if you do researches, that's another thing as well. We've got the academy. There's heaps of different types of researches in here, one for attack, for farming, for march increases, for cores and all that type of stuff as well, and traps. Another thing about traps too is you also got a wall, basically, and you can create 1, 2, 3, and 4 tier level actual buildings. Traps, and basically I've got all tier 4 at the moment, but up to 125,000 K wall traps. And then the other side, so basically they're the buildings inside. You've also got a market too if you want to trade resources with your alliance. So you can basically click on this, and all your players can come into here. Hopefully all the players in your alliance, come into here, and then you can go and click on whoever you want to and send them food, or send them silver, or send them wood, or send them or silver too. So basically that's all the buildings, or the important buildings in the actual city. And then outside the city you've got farms for food, wood, and silver on the not silver, stone. So basically, as you can see, I've got all farms, and I can produce, if I don't have any food, I can produce up to 1 million food per hour, which is pretty sick. So basically your hero, as I said before, he has different types of gear he can equip. Now he's got attacking gear, he's got research gear and construction gear as well. So basically all my cities are maxed at the moment, but when you're upgrading yours as you go, you can actually craft gear for construction to basically reduce how many days it takes to create a building, and likewise for research. So if I go into research, I'm currently building troops at the top here. You can see I'm training 24,000 lancers, and I'm also researching, what am I researching? Wait till it ticks over. Troop defense level, I think it's level 9. So in my tree, I can go into here, into hero, and I can come down, and basically I can go here, and it's going to take me 19 days basically, just go on to here. It's going to take me 121 days to actually research this type of research, but if I equip all my research gear, that'll drop down to about 30 days. So that's basically your city. What else you've got? You've also got research boost as well. So at the moment I've got a peace shield. Basically no one can attack my city. It's similar to classic cans in that sense, where basically if you're shielded, you're safe, but if you're not shielded, people can scout you and attack you as well, and actually do some damage. So there's heaps of different things. Attack and defense boost. You've got gatherer. You've got resource, what do they call it, production boost for your city as well, if you want to use them too. So basically, but as I said before, the aim of the game is to build as many troops as you can, also to get a strong hero, get all the research done, get the highest level troops, which is T4, as well as all your buildings as well, including all your embassy and that. And then you can go to the city map, and let's just go to a couple, I'll show you. I'm actually shielded for 2 days, which is a little bit of emotional, but so what you can then do, if just say for instance this city here has troops, you can scout it, and basically it'll tell you how many troops it has, how much resources it has, any boost, that type of thing. And then you can go, I want to attack it with my hero. Then you can select your hero as well as how many troops. As you can see, the tier 4 troops on the top here come up first, followed by the tier 3 troops, as well as the tier 1 troops down the bottom. But basically, I can send 250,000 tier 4 troops at that city, depending on how many they have. Just say, for instance, they have half a million troops. I'll probably just do 2, depending on the troop type. If they're T4, I might ask people for help and rally it. But generally, I just solo it using because my hero isn't that good, but it's not too bad. So basically, I can attack him, kill all his troops, take all his resources, and basically he's got left with nothing. And then if his stronghold's greater than 15, we can then execute the hero too to improve my ultra boost. Because currently I have 40 odd days of ultra boost, or 31 days of ultra boost, which is perfect. So then you can also come over here as well into your profile. Basically, this shows all your stats about your stronghold and your hero. So as you can see, I've won 15,845 battles, which is absolutely ridiculous. I've killed almost 16 million troops, yeah boy, and I've executed 132 heroes, which means I've chopped off 132 heroes, which is fantastic. That's how much resources I've sent to my alliance to help them out, and all the other stuff as well down the bottom here. My power rank in the kingdom, just Kingdom 2 is 175, which is pretty shit. But these days, as I said before, strongholds up to 2 billion power can actually get rallied if their gear isn't on. So basically, I guess you could say you've got war gear, you've got research gear, and you've got monster gear, and you've got construction gear as well. So at the moment, I've got my war gear on, which is pretty sick. And then you can also, you've got these monster things as well, which you can, if I find one, it says Mystic Cerberus over here. You can go to attack with Sid, and he'll cruise across. You'll see him in a minute leave the city. Old Sid's cruising across here, and he's going to try and attack the Mystic Cerberus. And he'll drop some items as well. Another thing too, with gathering resources, if you just started on a kingdom, you can go to a tile, just say the stone there, and you can send, I'm just going to send 2,000, because what happens is people can port in, advanced port, and they can move, they can actually take out my troops. So you'll see my little what do you call it, march going towards the res tile, and it'll actually start collecting the stone soon, which is fantastic. But so you can also port your city around. So if I want to go here, I can just go teleport, and it'll teleport my city over to that point as well, which costs a bit of gold. It costs about 1,500 gold points. Or if you want to use your alliance funds as well, so your profile also has alliance funds if you do quests on the right hand side here, sorry, left hand side, bottom left hand side, and you can do quests as well. So generally you come in every 6 hours and do these quests, auto complete, and yeah. So if you go back to this thing here, you'll see that my troops are actually occupying that tile, and currently I've got 4,000 resources out of 81,000, so it'll slowly work away, get all those resources and bring it back to my stronghold. But as you can see, I got 1.6 billion stones. That doesn't really, 80,000 stone is not going to be that much at all. But what else we got? This is an alliance city as well. It's actually a new feature in the game. So basically, if you go into the alliance city, it's basically the alliance city is for your alliance, and basically your strongholds for you. But you're a part of alliance, and everybody can help out to build the alliance city to the strongest it can be. But basically, you can see there's a lot of gold locks around here. So I might go through an alliance city later on. But I'm pissed off that I'm shielded at the moment. So we can actually. Another thing too, you got these events on the left and right hand side. I'm just so excited, man. I love Game of War. It's pretty sick. So basically on the right hand side here, you've got events. So every 24 hours you've got a Kingdom event, every 24 hours you've got an Alliance event, every 3 or so hours you've got a solo event, and every hour you've got an Inferno solo event. So basically it'll say if you collect, let it load, if you collect 14.2 million points, and in terms of research power or building troops, you will actually get these prizes here. So you get 90,000 gold, which is a hell of a lot, but there's a lot of points as well. You probably have to spend about 400,000 gold to get that back. So, so that's another thing as well. So you can do alliance events, and then every so often you have these kill events. So what happens if you go back to the Kingdom map, you can then say Kingdom 2 versus Kingdom 8, and then you can actually port into their kingdom and actually destroy all their people, all their strongholds. And basically what happens is, because it's a Kingdom event, all the alliances get ranked based on how many points they get, depending on how many troops they kill. And it's fantastic, it's awesome. But I wish I had more kill events, because at the moment they have them every 2 weeks, which sucks so much. So it's a bit of a shame. But basically, yeah, this is basically my Game of War account. It's a pretty cool game. I'll put a link in the description to the iOS store, as well as Google Play if you want to download the Game of War. But yeah, it's pretty much it for the time being. I mean, there's heaps of other features as well that I haven't gone through. You've also got gifts as well up top here. So basically, if I destroy that monster I was talking about before, and then I can click this, and you actually get gifts to your stronghold. So at the moment, I've just got 15 minutes speed up, which is fantastic. But yeah, so you can see some of these players over here, like Wildwood. Where is she? She gone. She's not even there anymore. Like Zephyr, for instance, he's got 3.6 billion power, 26 million kills, which means he's got probably around 100 million troops. So you can imagine an alliance trying to rally that city, 2 million troops versus 100 million troops. Doesn't matter how, it'll depend on what gear they have, but it's going to do a lot of damage to those people until they slowly work all those troops down from Zephyr, for instance. So basically, if you're over 2 billion, you've got good gear, you're pretty much safe. But then again, if you're offline for 8 hours, I mean, a rally only takes between 1 and 5 minutes nowadays, so you can be zeroed pretty quickly. So for cities like mine, if you're not holding heroes, basically, which means that if you're holding a hero, you can't shield, and then other people can attack you as well. But you've also got that thing called an anti-scan as well. So if you go over to here and go anti-scan, basically means that enemies can't actually scout your city and tell you and see how many troops you have as well. So it's pretty sick. But anyway, guys, I'm CORRUPTCARNAGE. Thank you for watching this Game of War, a bit of a tutorial. If you want me to do a tutorial on Game of War, I will start a new stronghold and continue from there. But yeah, but anyway, guys, I'm CORRUPTCARNAGE. Thank you for watching this Game of War tutorial. A bit of a FYI about what Game of War is, and hopefully you enjoyed it. But yeah, you can also put a comment below about what games you want me to play in Random Games Wednesdays, because yeah, I can play Game of War, I can play whatever other games, Flash games or iOS games or App Store games or whatever. But anyway, guys, I'm CORRUPTCARNAGE. Please like, favorite, and subscribe, and I will see you guys in another Random Games Wednesday episode. Bye bye.